Hello there.
You guys are probably not going to believe me when I'm saying this, but I still haven't uploaded my very first reaction of the X-Files on the channel. I just haven't felt it. I keep telling myself, today is going to be the day I'm going to upload it. And then I don't, because something gets in the way of, having that driving passion to upload it. I don't know if that makes sense, but, I tell myself in the morning, let's go. Today's the day I'm going to do it. And then something will just prevent me from doing it, especially when starting a new show. I got to feel it. I got to have that feeling that I'm ready to go to upload it. I want to be at home when I do it. So when people, comment on the video, I'm there reading all the comments as they, premiere live with the video. Oh man, I just haven't felt it yet, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We are at episode 3. And if this does get uploaded in the near future, that means episode 1 did really well. Episode 2 did really well. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and field student here for Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shittiest shot. And today we are up to episode 3 of the X-Files season 1, titled Squeeze. We are watching this show for the very first time, and I have adored the very first 2 episodes of the series. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. I keep telling myself, I'm taking a risk recording these in advance like this, because spending my time to record, spending my time to edit them, upload them, get them through copyright, and I don't even know how well the videos are going to perform yet. But, that's the risk and reward with YouTube. Is Pennywise going to pop out of that thing? Hopefully not. But bro, they keep lingering. They keep lingering on this thing, man. Oh my lord. It's a vampire. It's a vampire. It looks like a vampire. I don't know. I like how they change the sort of color grading right there. Is that from the perspective and the POV of that sort of alien creature monster right there? That's how it's, Vision sees this businessman right here. Apologies if there's like a ringing noise in the background as well. That's not a UFO. That is my AC. It's a very old AC. I just got back from work, so I'm sweaty, but you know what? We get the reaction done.
And I'm going to be here for a while. The presentation didn't go so well. Call me. I love you. Bye.
We all know this brother's done, right? Like... Here's Johnny. Gotta be a vampire, right? Gotta be a vampire. Yeah? Neck bite, everything. Oh, man, my guy, he just told the wifey he was gonna be late. He's got a newborn. Could be his granddaughter. Wait, how did that guy fit in the ventilation thing like that? The sound design's fantastic. You have this like sort of ominous breathing as well going, and along with all the mysterious sounds too.
So how are you doing? Have you had any close encounters of the third kind?
Is that what everyone thinks I do?
I haven't seen that movie yet though. I own it on Blu-ray, but I haven't seen it.
But you do work with spooky Mulder.
Hey, leave Mulder alone.
Those ideas may be a bit out there, but he is a great agent.
Yeah, well, I've got this case that's out there. Each victim was found with their liver ripped out.
Oh, that's not a
No
vampire,
cutting
man.
tools used.
Bare hands. This looks like an X-File.
Let's
Let's
not get
go.
carried away. I'm going to solve these murders, but what I would like from you is to go over the case histories. Maybe come down to the crime scene.
Want me to ask Mulder?
Okay, if he wants to come and do you a favor, great. But make sure he knows this is my case. Dana, if I can break a case like this one, I'll be getting my bump up the ladder. And you, maybe you won't have to be Mrs. Spooky anymore.
Hey, he's a careerist. He's a careerist. He gonna use you,
Why
Scully.
didn't they ask me?
Mulder, look, Colton plays by the book and you don't. They feel your methods, your theories are...
Spooky?
Hey,
Do you think I'm spooky?
somebody call Kendrick Lamar, man. Getting spooky out here.
Sorry I'm late.
We just got here. Fox Mulder, Tom Colton.
So, Mulder, what do you think? Does this look like the work of Little Green Man?
Gray.
Excuse me?
Gray. You said green men. A reticulant skin tone is actually gray. They're notorious for their extraction of terrestrial human livers due to iron depletion in the reticulum galaxy.
You can't be serious.
Do you have any idea what liver and onions go for in reticulum? Excuse me.
I love how cold he is with his line delivery. He's so good.
Dana, I've been through. It's screwed in place.
Reticulin fingerprints.
This is the print I took yesterday from Usher's office. And these three were lifted probably 5 years before his mother was even born.
Are you saying these prints are from the 1960s and the 1930s?
Damn, we
And
going way
fingerprinting
back.
was just coming into its own in 1903, but there was a murder involving an extracted liver. No, of course not. I find no evidence of alien involvement.
Well, what then? That this is the work of a 100-year-old serial killer who's capable of overpowering a healthy 6'2" businessman?
And he should stick out in a crowd with 10-inch fingers.
Look, bottom line, this is Colton's case.
Our X-file dates back to 1903. We had it first.
Mulder, they don't want you involved. They don't want to hear your theories. That's why Blevins has you hidden away down here.
You're down here, too. Look, why don't we agree to this? They'll have their investigation, we'll have ours, and never the twain shall meet. Agreed?
Yeah, but he wasn't seen on any of the security camera footage.
Recapture the emotional high. I think our best course of action is to target these sites.
Camp out the murder scene?
Good job, Agent Scully. If there are no objections, I'd like to begin our stakeouts of the murder sites tonight. We're looking for a male, 25 to 35, possibly wearing a uniform, the gas company, UPS, whatever. I know you're assigned to another area, Scully, but if you don't mind some overtime, you're welcome to come aboard with us on this. That is, if you don't mind working in an area that's a bit more down to earth.
Hey, allow it, man. Allow it. No digs at Mulder. You're gonna prove all your fools wrong.
You're wasting your time. I'm going home.
See, obviously, the meeting Scully had earlier in the day, with the other agents, everything for them I feel like is by the book, and you know, the conventional way of thinking. But I feel like with Mulder, you know, his way of thinking is obviously not the conventional way, and I think that goes down to his childhood and what he was saying, I believe, in episode 1, about his sister being taken at such a young age.
Position 10 requesting backup. Federal agent. I'm armed. Proceed down the vent. Slowly.
Hey, yo, he look
Take it! Move, move, move! FBI! Don't move! Don't move! Get your hands up!
from Lost.
You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Nah, my boy. I don't think that's the guy, though. I don't think that's the guy or the thing they were after.
Is your full name Eugene Victor Toombs?
Could be, but
Yes.
Are you over 100 years old?
That must be a control question.
I had her ask it.
No.
Have you ever been to Powhatan Mill?
Yes.
In 1933? Are you afraid you might fail this test?
Well, yes. Because I didn't do anything.
He nailed it. A+. As far as I'm concerned, the subject did not kill those two people.
What do you got, Mulder?
He lied on questions 11 and 13. His electrodermal and cardiographic response nearly go off the chart.
He too
Is
good.
number 11 the 100-year-old question? Well, let me tell you, I had a reaction to that stupid question. And what the hell is this Powhatan Mill thing?
2 murders with matching MOs occurred in Powhatan Mill in 1933. Just look at the chart.
My interpretation of those reactions.
I don't need you or that machine telling me if Toombs was alive in 33.
He's the guy.
I'm letting him go.
Yeah, I was about to say, this might be a situation where the higher-ups decide something and it's
You
out of
coming?
Scully and Mulder's control.
Tom, I want to thank you for letting me put in some time with the VCS. But I am officially assigned to the X-Files.
I'll see what I can do about that.
Tom, I can look out for myself.
You said Mulder was out there. That guy's insane.
I love her loyalty to Mulder and the X-Files. Big up Scully.
It seems like you were acting very territorial. I don't know, forget it.
Of course I was. In our investigations, you may not always agree with me, but at least you respect the journey. And if you want to continue working with them, I won't hold it against you.
This episode,
I don't know. You must have something more than your polygraph interpretation to back up this.
that's what it's
result.
called, the
You
polygraph
might
machine.
see what it is.
Far out. I had it on the tip of my tongue. I was like, was it polygraph or no? I just want to say something quickly. You know, I feel like this show, 3 episodes in now, like 2.5 episodes in, obviously we have these like sort of monster of the week or aliens of the week type episodes, very reminiscent of Buffy season 1, but I'm enjoying them. I love these type of episodes, especially when, you know, we're establishing the characters and the 2 main characters right now, Scully and Mulder. I feel like this episode might be their first challenge as a duo in terms of like pursuing the X-Files or pursuing another career, especially Scully having those temptations from her ex friend from her friend at the academy, who's obviously going down a different career path, and seeing the views of those individuals in those positions compared to obviously Mulder, who's in the X-Files, and how they see him as an individual. But then you have those interactions last episode with Mulder and the mysterious guys from the Pentagon and those higher ups, possibly in Congress and the government, which clearly indicates that there is something there. And we know it. There is something there. And there is something larger at play. And it's going to be interesting to see. Like, I love Scully's loyalty towards Mulder, but we see at the end of each episode, I could be, like, I don't know if I'm wrong in saying this, because it's been, like, over a week since I've watched episode 2. It, like we see in her final reports that she's typing up with the voiceovers with Scully, she's not, you know, 100%, you know, adamant at the moment, and, you know, a full believer of what's going on. There's always sort of like a scientific explanation for her, or like there isn't like full concrete evidence that, you know, basically is going to convince her fully to insert it into a report yet. Could this be the first one?
Toombs' prints.
Bingo.
How could that be?
The only thing I know for certain is they let him go.
Yeah, how do we know Eugene Toombs can't morph into what he is? I might be just preying on businessmen in suits, man. The actor who plays Eugene Toombs is doing a fantastic job as well in terms of like his, yeah, man, his facial expressions are absolutely fantastic, especially when he was doing the lie detector test with the polygraph. Cold facial expressions, cold, just nothing there. Lifeless. Lifeless eyes. Doing his best Tobey Maguire impression. I know this came out before, but still. Oh, he got them extendable hands? Oh, he just does Pilates. He got that flexibility. Yo, Santa Claus will be really proud of this guy. You should hire him. Is there a reason he goes for the liver as well? Something to do with alcohol potentially? Oh, it's gonna light up fireplace. He's gonna. They could do something clever here with the lighting. Okay, not yet.
Come on, it was ripped out of there.
Look, at this point, I'm willing to give any theory a shot.
Telling you, this guy's just a
Any
careerist. He's
sane
using
theory.
Scully.
I'm sorry, Dana, but I only want qualified members of the investigating team at the crime scene.
What's the matter, Colton? You worried I'm going to solve your case?
Tom, we have authorized access to this crime scene. A report of you obstructing another officer's investigation might stick out on your personnel file.
I said it
Look,
before.
Dana, whose side are you on?
The victims.
I like this episode a lot because I know the character of Tom might come across as annoying, and he is, but I like the perspective of this character, especially. I think it says a lot about how other agents view Mulder and view the X-Files itself, and then it reinforces again how amazing Scully is, that she continues to respect Mulder and his work, and although she doesn't always agree with his methods, and like I was saying before, you see it at the end of each episode with the reports, she has so much respect for his work, and I think it's established how loyal she is to the cause. And this guy's talking about, you know, career advancement, moving up with the higher ups and the other guys in the offices, but she, you know, is assigned to this task in the X-Files with Agent Mulder, and she stays loyal to the cause. I love that about this episode, and I feel like it might be a recurring theme going on throughout the series as well, before we get, I guess, to, you know, the bigger picture, with how other agents, especially in other areas, as we go to, you know, different sort of cities and states, frown upon the X-Files and Agent Mulder. And I like how this episode, I don't think Toombs is an alien. I think it's like maybe hinting at there are other sort of phenomena, you know, monsters, you know, and creatures lurking within the X-Files. It doesn't always necessarily have to be an extraterrestrial being. It could be, you know, for instance, like, you know, monsters, another phenomena. Yeah, it could be interesting. Like vampires, anything. And I like that because, you know, for the first two episodes, we had, you know, we're dealing with, you know, the extraterrestrial, UFOs, time as well, time and space. So yeah, this episode, I guess, is hinting at there could be other things later down the track as well, not just aliens, but other things that are on this earth.
105 inches from the fireplace?
Same fingerprint.
The victim is a Thomas Werner, single, white.
It's Toombs. And he took something.
Hey, Toombs doesn't wear gloves, man.
Apartment 203. He killed the guy above him.
Maybe his neighbor played the Victrola too loud.
Well, this must be Toombs' great-grandfather.
What about the prince?
Genetics might explain the patterns. It also might explain the sociopathic attitudes and behaviors. It begins with one family member who raises an offspring who raises the next child.
So what is this, the anti-Waltons?
Well, what do you think?
I think what we have to do is track Eugene Toombs. There's 4 down and 1 to go this year. If we don't get him right now, the next chance we're going to get is in
2023.
and you're going to be head of the bureau by then. So I think you have to go through the census. I'm going to plow through this century's marriage, birth, death certificates.
You're gonna be head of the bureau by then. That's such
Do you have
a
any Dramamine on you by any chance? Because these things make me seasick.
that's such a major compliment. That was a nice little comment right there. How much he values Scully. 2023, that's crazy. We're in 2025. Ah!
I've been waiting 25 years for you.
Damn.
Sir?
I called it quits in 1968 after 45 years.
We're in Baltimore, baby. You know what that means.
And those killings at Powhatan
The
Mill.
Wire, man.
I was a sheriff then, and I'd seen my share of murders. Bloody ones. When I walked into that room, my heart went cold. My hands numbed.
That explains why the fireplace.
I could feel it.
Feel what?
That explains why the paper in the
When I
fireplace
first
wouldn't light up.
heard about the death camps in 1945, I remembered Powhatan Mill. Of course, that was him 30 years ago.
My God, doesn't age.
And this
Telling you, you're a vampire, man.
is the apartment where he lived. It was located at...
66 Exeter Street?
Right. That's it. Right there.
And we haven't seen him out in broad daylight, have we yet? Seen him at... Yeah, we've seen him in the office at night. Saw him in the ventilation system at night. Attacked the other guy at night in his house. Hey, a vamp! Somebody call Spike. Somebody call Angel to deal with this man.
Just an old coal cellar.
Somebody having a garage sale?
I think it's bile.
Is there any way I can get off my fingers quickly without betraying my cool exterior?
Wear gloves, man. Wear gloves.
No one could live in this.
I don't think it's where he lives. I think it's where he hibernates.
Hibernates?
Just listen. What if some genetic mutation could allow a man to awaken every 30 years?
Mulder.
And what if the 5 livers could provide him sustenance for that period? What if Toombs is some kind of 20th century genetic mutant?
I believe him. I believe him.
In any case, he's not here now, and he's got to come back.
Well, we're going to need a surveillance team.
Yeah, that'll take some finagling.
Well, you go downtown and see what you can finagle, and I'll keep watch.
Oh, wait. I'm snagged on something. Oh, it's okay. I got it.
Holy moly. I got dead silence on. Far out. Is she gonna realize her chain is missing?
About time. Eugene Toombs. He's unarmed, but consider him dangerous. Scully and I will be back to relieve you in 8 hours if he doesn't show. Right here.
You got it. Spooky.
When we first had lunch, I really looked forward to working with you. You were a good agent. But
Brother.
now, after Mulder, I couldn't have you far enough away.
She did nothing wrong.
Don't bother going down there. I had the stakeout called off.
You can't do that.
No, I can't, but my regional ASAC can, especially after I told him about the irresponsible waste in man hours. Let me call Mulder. Let me tell him the news.
Bro, her and Mulder are staying in their
Is
own
this what
lane.
it takes to climb the ladder, Colton?
100%.
All the way to the top.
Then I can't wait till you fall off and land on your ass.
Tell him, Scully.
Spock's Mulder, I'm not here. Leave a message.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of Toms in this series. This is just the first example of one. And even like all the other agents as well, calling like, for instance, Mulder spooky, those sly remarks, chuckles, comments, stuff like that. Seems like we just need to shove Eugene Toombs in, you know, broad daylight.
Mulder, you must have gone out since Colton gave us the night off, so we file a complaint against him. I am furious. Call me when you get in. Okay, bye.
Is she the fifth one? The fifth victim potentially, like being targeted? The water's cold. If Eugene Toombs is to be a one-off sort of monster of the week guy or mutant of the week, he's done a fantastic job, man. His aura is crazy this episode. Spooky. For $100, the water's gonna be cold. Bro was cool the whole time. He took out his other victims with ease. But the bar was dripping for that one. My guy's miss is incredible. Just in time.
You alright?
Bro, my guy was about to puncture her liver with his hand.
He's not gonna get his quota this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. What if this guy here? Getting ready for that hibernation.
Look at him. He's building another nest.
You'll be interested to know that I've ordered some genetic tests. The preliminary medical exam revealed quite abnormal development in the muscular and skeletal systems, as well as a continually declining metabolic rate. It dips way below the levels registered in deep sleep. Did you hear what I said, Mulder?
All these people putting bars on their windows, spending good money on high-tech security systems, trying to feel safe. I look at this guy and I think, it ain't enough.
Holy moly. Nah, that's creepy, man. That's creepy. This guy no normal. Tunnel vision, man. He sees the light at the end of the tunnel. He see a way out. And he holds a goal. Pause. And he holds a goal for Toombs, man. You need to lock him in a 4x4. That's it. That's it. That's not gonna do the job. Maybe we might be seeing more of Eugene Toombs later down the line, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I like that episode of the X-Files. I've liked all 3 episodes thus far. I've liked all 3 episodes thus far. And if you're still watching this reaction at the end here, like I said at the beginning, I'm yet to upload episode 1. But I've liked all 3 episodes thus far. That's all I'm gonna say. I've liked all 3 episodes thus far. And yeah, if you are seeing this at the end of this reaction, we made it. We made it. We're continuing the X-Files, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't see it, and I guess this one's just going in the vault. This one's becoming an X-File reaction. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.